Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys swinging by the channel to check the video out. Always appreciate that. And guys, I'm freaking pissed again. This is also going to piss everybody out there that's a real bass fisherman that's not a spotlighter, because there was something that just came out at the ICAST show last month down in Orlando, Florida. Some new forward-facing sonar technology BS that is going to probably ruin your day a little bit. Not that I mean to ruin your day, but I'm going to sort of tell you what this is here, guys, and I'll really be curious to get your guys' opinion on it. I'm going to give you guys my opinion after I sort of read the press release on this deal here. Also, guys, just a big thank you out there. I wanted to extend a big thank you from me and my family to everybody that's taken time to support Intuitive Angling here through all the links I put in my descriptions of the videos. If you guys are one of the viewers that are using those links, the Blockett family really appreciates that. Just wanted to let you all know that. Okay, guys, here's the deal with this. The ICAST show last month or 3 weeks ago down there, it was basically as you expected. It was just a showcase of spotlighting, cheater box, lures and techniques and that type of deal down there. We've seen the rods, we've seen the lures. They've doubled down on the whole thing. And one of the things that really disturbed me in this particular thing is I'm going to talk a little bit about the Berkley forward-facing sonar science baits that they have there. And basically they were gushing at the fact that we are in the forward-facing sonar era of bass fishing, like it's a good thing instead of a destructive thing. And first of all, what I want to say on this is I'm not bashing Berkley or any other specific company for doing this. This is an example of what's fixing to come here. It's not just the one company here. This is fixing to come from a lot of different companies, more than likely, unless tournament organizations do the right thing and ban forward-facing sonar. So from that standpoint, I think there's a lot of companies out there that they're trying to capitalize on the forward-facing sonar, you know, while they can. I mean, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make as much money off it as they possibly can by designing forward-facing sonar baits designed specifically for it and nothing else. So let me read you a little bit about this, and I'm going to explain to you the knee-deep BS behind this. So after I get done reading it. Okay, anyway, Berkley, Berkley won the Best Hard Bait Award for this forward-facing sonar lure that they had down at ICAST. And anyway, this line of baits that they have, it says that they're designed to interact with bass that you can see on your forward-facing sonar unit. These forward-facing sonar optimized baits are designed to stay in the strike zone longer and show up clearly on your forward-facing sonar unit. They give the angler a wide range of options for covering all depths, seasons, and situations, and can be adjusted on the fly by watching how fish react to the bait in real time on forward-facing sonar. Guys, I'm telling you right now, if that does not outrage you and piss you off as a real bass angler, then you, like I said before, you need to reevaluate your worldview on fishing. Here we have, and again, I'm not singling out one company here. I'm talking about the balls to the wall, full bore, no holds bar on forward-facing sonar, and the accompanying, everything that goes along with it, like the complete redesign of the baits specifically designed for forward-facing sonar, doubling down on the technology without any regards whatsoever it has to the sustainability of our fisheries or what it's doing to the sport of bass fishing, anything like that. It's just like, let's make as much money as we possibly can until something goes wrong with this whole thing or something goes sideways with it. So when you have effectively, when you have entered an era where the entire era of bass fishing is now defined by forward-facing sonar, and you're designing baits that are specifically designed to be matched with forward-facing sonar, that allows you not only to find fish that you wouldn't know was there, you're spotlighting the bass, same thing as using a drone to kill a deer with, and then you've got baits out there that are specifically designed for spotlighting to increase your success, like you don't even need even more success than the spotlighting always already provides you. So I don't know what else to say about this. I mean, it's like the complacency and the normalization that we have seen within the fishing industry, not just from Berkley, but from all the fishing industry, the entire fishing industry, the tournament organizations, a lot of the bait manufacturers, some of the media in the fishing out there, the normalization of this, what they consider the forward-facing area of bass fishing. It's like, it's almost like there's such a denial of reality going on here. It's like people are only going to see what they want to see with this. And I don't understand how anybody can look at this and say this is a good thing for our sport. It's like we have effectively, eliminated the need for traditional bass fishing equipment. You don't need it anymore. All you need is a forward-facing sonar unit and the accompanying forward-facing sonar lures that are designed to be used in correlation with that, and that is bass fishing now. Bass fishing does not exist in any other realm besides that. I could say a bunch of stuff right now that would just probably be so offensive to most people out there. So I'm going to hold my tongue at this point. But anyway, guys, I really be curious to hear from you guys on this. Let me know if you guys are okay with the fact that the once great event known as ICAST has now effectively been turned into an arm of the forward-facing sonar technology business, or that forward-facing sonar movement, which it has been. I mean, that was the entire show. I mean, I saw one picture of a frog there, a topwater frog, probably thrown in just as some token deal to say we're not just all about FFS. So let me know what you guys think about this. You know my opinion on, my outrage about it. And like I said, and like I've said in a lot of my videos before, guys, is the current state of spotlighting for bass is in its infancy. It is going to continue accelerating at an uncontrolled pace until something is done about it. There's nothing going to stop it. It's the technology advancements within the lure genre and within the actual electronic technology. There's no reins on it whatsoever. There's no reins, there's no limitations, there's no regulations, there's nothing on the horizon that even says there's going to be. So we are in a battle here, guys. We are in a very battle for the survival of the sport of bass fishing. Now, a lot of you guys out there you can't comprehend what I'm saying when that. 25% of the people out there cannot comprehend that, and the other people, like some of what we're talking about here today, they're going to capitalize on any type of situation that they feel they can generate a profit from at the expense of the sport of bass fishing, at the expense of the sustainability of the sport, at the expense of the mystery and the magic and the wonderment and the purity and the simplicity that fishing has provided everybody forever out there. And I'll say it one more time and I'll leave you guys with this. Once you take the mystery out of fishing, once you take that mystery out of bass fishing, you have destroyed what fishing is. It no longer exists in the context of what people realize fishing is. And until people realize that, that the true danger of forward-facing sonar is the fact that you're eliminating mystery along with the sustainability issues that are obvious. We've already seen it with like crappie populations and stuff like that. But when you take away that unknown and you have this technology where you go out there and there's no fishing anymore. It's like we're not going to fish down this bank to see if there's some fish there. We're going to go down and spotlight this bank to see if there's a fish there. And then we're going to throw a specifically designed forward-facing sonar lure on the fish and watch them react to that in real time. And then we're going to catch the fish and we're going to call that fishing. That is the biggest bunch of bullshit in the history of this sport. It's disgusting. It's disgraceful. It has no part in it. And I invite you guys out there once again to get on board, join the good fight, voice your opposition to this, voice your opposition to everything out there that is taking away everything that is sacred from us in the sport. And the more invested and the more farther we get down in the rabbit hole of technology, the further and further and further that we get away from what fishing is. One of the greatest quotes that I'll ever see, it's like, not a quote, but it was a movie thing. You guys saw Saving Private Ryan. I've mentioned this before, but it's a good analogy. During one scene out there, the captain that was on the Saving Private Ryan crew, they had made a decision not to execute this one prisoner. They were going to let him go. And the rest of the squad was really mad at the captain for letting this enemy prisoner go. And he goes, you know, each man that I kill, it makes me feel further and further away from home. Now, I'm not equating this to war, but I'm equating this to every time we have a technological advancement that takes us away from that purity and the realism and the wholeness and the mystery and the magic of the sport of bass fishing, we effectively are our own worst enemies, and we are destroying the very thing that we love. Make no mistake about it, guys, we are destroying the very thing that we love right now. A lot of people can't see that. They don't have the vision to look that far forward in the future, but that is exactly what's happening. And what we have seen here with these advancements now in the forward-facing sonar bait technology, along with the forward-facing sonar, it's just another thing that takes us farther down that hole that's going to be very difficult to get out of. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Really appreciate you tuning in. We'll talk later.